All right, so what you're going to do is you're just going to go to ppa.com/square1, just spell all that out. You can be logged in. You don't have to be actually for this particular tool. We do open this tool up to the public, but if you're logged in, it's great. You can just go. It's right underneath benefits as well, so you can go benefits Square One and find it there as well. Now keep in mind, this Square One tool is very, very simplified and it's purposeful. Yes, you can create a spreadsheet and you can do a lot more with this kind of information, but we wanted to make this super, super simple, very, very easy. This is designed for portrait and wedding, so there is that focus on it as well. So what's nice about this is it just asks you a few questions and then it's going to allow you to play with those numbers afterwards. So here let's just put in some numbers here so we can get some ideas of what we're looking at. So what do you want your net income to be this year? Let's just say we were looking at $60,000. And what types of photography? Maybe wedding, maybe high school seniors and portraits. Sure why my computer's doing weird things here. And then depending on where you are in your business, you might actually know your average sale, you might not. If you don't know your average sale, just start with number of sessions. And then are you home-based or retail? Let's just say that you're a retail studio, and we'll hit next here. So it's going to do something different. If you put in home-based, it's going to put in a different set of benchmark percentages, and then retail is a different set. So it's going to do some automatic calculations here for you in just a moment. So weddings, let's just say that you love photographing weddings and you want to do about 20 of those a year. That's what you're going to forecast. And portraits, your weddings beget portraits, so you love that. And let's just say that your goal is 40 of those this year. We can move that number up. And then high school seniors, maybe high school seniors is an area that you're not doing a lot in right now, but you want to grow that area. So let's just keep that number. Let's just keep that number small for now, and we'll play with that here in just a moment. So click next, and it does some automatic calculations here for you. Now this is going to be, let me just show you what it does here. So it does an automatic split. So it's 33%. I pick three things and it just automatically divides them all equally. We're going to play with these numbers here in just a minute, but let me show you how the calculations work. It begins with the end in mind. So we told the calculator that we want to make $60,000 in a year. Based on the financial benchmarks that PPA has set in order to be profitable and sustainable, you need to have 40% or minimum in general expenses if you're a retail studio, and your cost of sales should not exceed 25%. So it does the calculations for you and tells you that your sales goal, in order to have a net income of $60,000, needs to be about $171,000. Now it's breaking that down equally amongst the product lines that you have set up. We know that this isn't going to come up and be exactly right when we get it started. That's why we're going to go in here and change these numbers a little bit. Let's just say your wedding average right now is about $3,500, okay? And then maybe your portrait average is about $1,200, and maybe your seniors are somewhere around the same. We're just going to use some average numbers here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to look at this and start to see, now say we're doing, these averages, and these are the number of sessions that we're currently doing, and you're trying to get up to that 171,000, right? So now we're like, okay, well maybe if I could just increase my average a little bit, maybe if I could get my average up to 1,400, what does that look like? Now I'm a little bit closer. You watch those numbers change? And maybe with my high school seniors, if I could also get those up to 1,400, great, all right, I'm getting a little bit closer now. You know what, and I could probably create a product that I can add on to my weddings here, and maybe I could get those up to maybe 3,800, or even, let's just say 4,000, right? Now I'm a lot closer to where I need to be. Do you see how you can start using these numbers to figure out what you need to do in order to be successful in your business? So what these numbers are telling you, a few different things here. With the number of sessions, what that's telling you is, or what it's asking you is, do you have a marketing plan in place to bring in that number of sessions? this is what you need to do. You need to start creating your marketing plan that's going to allow you to have that goal number of people come into your studio, right? So this is starting to help you develop your plan for marketing. And then looking at your average sale, do you have a sales plan in place that's going to allow you to reach those average sale numbers? Now we're talking about pricing. Now we're talking about sales. Now we're talking about sales planning and sales strategy. Do you have a strategy in place that's going to allow that to be easy for people to spend these dollar amounts with you? Is everything set up in your price list to drive people to these sales averages? Again, these are the questions that this starts to help bring up so that you can find the solutions to these things. So again, this is just a great little tool just to get some of these conversations started and some of the planning started that will bring you forward.